Good morning. Hope you're having an awesome start to your day. Hope you had a good weekend. If you're new, I'm Jessica, Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. Gonna hop in and deliver a love message. So as always, remember to only take what resonates, as some of it may resonate with someone and some of it may resonate with someone else. So as I hop in though, the overall energy is God is getting ready to do his big one. Now this is beautiful because a lot of you have spent a long time being single, waiting on your prince or princess charming to come into your life. You know, that person you can spend your life with and really just have someone who truly sees you for the beautiful person that you are. Well, you need to not lose faith or hope because that person is soon on their way. And it's going to depend on you. A lot of you needed to make changes to allow this new connection to come into your life. Page of Swords in reverse. There was something you weren't being honest with yourself about. It could be maybe that you had chosen to be with partners you truly knew didn't align with your highest good in the past, and having to bring in some type of emotional balance into your life. But the moment that you're able to do that and let go and just allow God to bring in the person for you, that's the moment where everything changes. The Star, absolutely beautiful energy. So calling in someone who truly sees you for the beautiful, authentic person you are and who recognizes you for that as well. So with the King of Cups in reverse, some of you were stuck in a state of emotional imbalance in the past and you could have already met this person. It seems as though some of you, you are both going through needing to heal parts of your past in order to align with each other. But whoever this is that's coming into your life or is already in your life, you need to know that this is someone who's going to truly appreciate every moment spent with you. So beautiful first energy. It says, you've been on my mind all day. That's what they want you to know. Whenever they're focused on anything, they can't help but think about you. So a lot of you have just recently met this person. This could be someone who is very hard to reach. They want you to know that the relationship between the two of you ultimately feels divinely guided. And this is someone who realizes that through anything that they went through in the past, it was all a blessing that led them to you. And you should feel the same because it's like, be able to recognize each relationship you've been in throughout your life as a blessing in a way because you've had good memories with someone or you've had heartbreaks. But at the same time, every partner you date really teaches you what it is you're truly looking for a life partner, for a husband, for a wife, okay? So whoever this is newly in your life or about to enter your life wants you to know that they love how well you take care of yourself and them. And the fact that you have a favorite perfume, okay, or you have a perfume or cologne that you always wear, and this person loves it. They love your scent. They just love the fact that you are someone who really takes good care of yourself. You could be someone who just wakes up and you got your certain style or aesthetic, and most importantly that you are truly always someone who's focused on looking good, feeling good, and being a good person. So you're not this person's usual type and they may not be yours. This is also what you could have had to admit to yourself, collective. For some of you, you were dating people that truly didn't resonate with you because you had a specific type. And Spirit was saying to let go of all that and truly go after someone who appreciates you for who you are, not them having a specific way of being, Maybe, for example, you always dated people who had similar career paths as you or similar style, okay? But it's sometimes the most beautiful love comes from very unexpected places, and that's what God was trying to teach you as well. If you had a specific type, you only liked people that had lots of tattoos or green eyes or, a certain body shape, something like this. It's none of that matters. What matters is how the person treats you. What matters is the love that they show you unconditionally. So this is someone you could have met on social media because it says, I love seeing your name pop up on my timeline. So if that's the case, know that whenever this person feels as though you send them a message or you two communicate in any type of way, it makes their heart flutter. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel reassured to know that your connection is something that is truly meant to be a next chapter in their life. So they find you to be very intriguing. There's something about your personality. There's something about the way that you carry yourself They've never met anything or anyone like that per se. And with Two of Wands coming out, this could definitely be someone who feels as though you are their twin flame. You are the exact opposite of them, but the two of you are able to really merge your lives very beautifully together. Two of Wands is here, so this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Aquarius energy here, Sagittarius, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So pretty much all the signs are here. Could be anywhere in their chart. But this person in particular wants you to know that they feel as though you have taken your time with them and they really appreciate that about you. They just want to get to know everything about you, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, and most importantly, how they can make you feel the most loved, appreciated, and seen in your connection. Now, like I said, if this isn't someone who's currently in your life, this could be future energy that is being called in by you subconsciously right now. So it says, I'm sorry I let the opinions of others get in the way of our connection. So in the past, this is your energy. You were someone who really cared what other people around you may have thought of who you were dating. So this could have limited you to only dating certain people. For example, they had to be living in the same city as you, or they had to look a certain way, or they had to have a certain career path, when in reality, love is meant to be shared between two people regardless of all the outside factors. When you truly find someone who treats you with loyalty, kindness, and respect, that is love, okay? Who's honest with you, who's open and vulnerable with you. So this person wants you to know that they're incredibly into you. And if this is a newer relationship, know that every day that has been passed since the two of you have gotten to know each other has grown more beautiful than the last to your person. So this could be an air sign, double confirmation, because the Page of Swords was the first card out, and there it says air sign wants you bad. Could be a masculine, okay? Absolutely beautiful though, because air signs are incredibly intelligent and forthcoming. So if you are dealing with an air sign, know that they're always going to be vulnerable with you. Know that they're always going to be honest with you, and know that they're always going to tell you how they feel. They're not going to try and sugarcoat anything. They're not going to try and tell you what they think you want to hear. This is someone who's always going to give you exactly what you need from them. So today they want you to know that they can't wait to hold you in their arms and wanting to apologize and make things right. You see, in the past, they could have really been the type of individual as well. You two could have been mirroring each other, where you both kind of allowed other people's opinions to sway the connection that you were in. And they're starting to realize that it didn't matter what anyone else thought, because they knew how they feel in their heart about you. And most importantly, okay, kind of funny, because at the top of the other deck, it says they told me you were dating. So I'm not going to put that out, but this could be the fact that maybe they asked someone else about you initially when you first met, and they could have been led to believe that you were in a relationship when you weren't. So maybe they have a mutual friend with you, or someone that you dated in the past may know this person or know of them, or their interest in you. So Page of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, the Empress. Wow, beautiful energy. This is someone who sees themselves wanting to build a family with you. You're definitely dealing with a family man or woman, someone who is certain that they want to build a long-lasting connection with someone who sees them for the emotional maturity that they are, and most importantly, for the person that they are. So this could be someone who's incredibly successful or incredibly intelligent, but take away all that. They want someone who sees them for being empathic, for being emotionally available, for being honest, kind-hearted, loving, and giving. And they feel like you are that person. Now, if you don't have children yet, this person could definitely envision themselves having a family with you in the future with the Empress card there. And also with the Empress card there coming out, for some of you, this person may live at an actual distance from you. This could be something you already know, or something you're going to later discover. And this will lead to you two having to sort out a whole other set of issues that you may not be familiar with. For example, if you fall in love with someone that lives at a distance from you, worldwide or geographical space between you, you two are going to have to figure out how to make the connection work without being physical at first, right? Just an emotional bond. And most importantly, how to remain open and honest and very communicative with each other about what the other is feeling. So they feel as though you are someone who would give them that though. You have the maturity and the capacity to be someone who is incredibly forthcoming, and more so than that, who is incredibly honest with them, no matter how difficult it may be. So right now, this person is nervous to tell you how they feel, okay? There could have been an issue or something over the weekend that made them have this full circle moment that like, now is a better time than ever to be honest with you about something they're feeling in your relationship, especially if you two are newly dating. And for others of you, if you are yet to date, this person has come to some type of realization that they're just wasting time. The longer they don't tell you exactly how they feel about you, the more that that's leaving room for someone else to come in and try and get in the middle of your connection, which they feel like was an issue in the past. So it's time for you two to get closer. This is the realization they've had as of recently. And if this is a brand new connection for you, know that your person is incredibly excited to get to know you on that deeper depth. They want to know everything that makes you smile, everything that makes you feel good about life, what you're excited for. Are you the type of person that has like a 5-year plan? Are you the type of person that just lives day to day? And most importantly, what do you resonate with family core beliefs? This person wants to know your family. They want to know your friends. They want to know how you grew up. They want to know what your favorite food is, okay? This is someone who pays attention to all those small details that in the past, other relationships you'd been in could have very much so overlooked. So wanting to date you, it says, can we date already? I want you. So yeah, your person needs you to know that they feel as though they are your person, whether you're dating or not. There's no one else that compares to you. And they show you off to their friends. Wow. So this is someone who's been vocal not only to you about how they feel, but to other people. Or this is future energy coming in. This is someone who's going to be very honest with you and upfront that they're proud to be in a relationship with you. This person's going to show you off. And this could be something you are not used to in the past, which is why God is like, let me bless you with someone who truly values you, who doesn't try to keep your relationship hidden. In the past, you were dealing with someone who maybe didn't even show that you were dating on social media, try to keep your relationship very private, which relationships are very much so meant to be kept private in certain aspects, right? If you're having any issues or if you're going through any major milestones, sometimes it's better to keep that to yourself. But someone who keeps you fully hidden, who doesn't reveal that they're in a relationship or who doesn't want to make it known that they're dating you, that is someone who has something to hide. So you deserve someone who is willing to come forward and say, this is my partner. This is who I'm proud to be with. This is who I'm loyal to. And this is who I'm ready to build a life with. And this is why God is getting ready to do this in your life. Because a lot of you have been in relationships in the past that didn't meet that standard. Now, it has something to do with you maturing as well. You could have really changed your lifestyle around over the last few months or the last few years. And this is what has allowed God to bring in a new divine partner for you. So absolutely interesting energy here. This is definitely someone you could have recently met. It says, meeting you was the best day of my life and new love is here to stay. So they want you to know that meeting you was something that was absolutely beautiful to them. There's something serendipitous about the day that you two first met, that your person was very well aware that you were a blessing sent into their life to help them remain emotionally balanced or to gain some type of emotional balance. Your person is someone who felt as though they constantly poured their heart out in the past to the wrong people who made them feel as if they was doing too much. And you could also have had a very similar experience in life. So God bless this person into your life or into each other's lives for you both to feel like a sense of appreciation and loyalty, to have someone to be able to count on no matter how difficult things get, no matter how happy things are, or no matter how stressful things are. And so this person is truly someone that you're going to be able to not only have a lot of loyalty and trust with, but with this 8 of Wands, a lot of passion. The chemistry between the two of you is going to be extremely undeniable. They're going to want to hold your hand a lot. They're going to want to give you kisses a lot. They're going to want to show you off. And that is exactly what every person in this world, especially my collective, y'all, deserves to feel. So they're going to show you off to their friends. This is a major key energy here. So let me see if I can pull anything. Wow. So in the past, okay, infidelity, cheating. So your person could have dealt with someone who was very unloyal to them. And this is why they are nervous to tell you how they really feel, because they're someone who pours their heart out. And sometimes when they do, they feel as though other people try to block that or try to make them feel like they did too much in the connection, when really they were just trying to be loved. Your person is someone who experienced a lot of ghosting in the past by others as well, disappearing acts, okay? And they've come to realize that they just were looking for love in all the wrong places. And for a long time, your person felt as though it was something that they did wrong. But now they've come to realize that they were just looking for love in someone who couldn't give them the same love that they truly deserved. So bye, Felicia. It says, peace and out. Thank you. Next, leaving, not caring. Your person has come to terms with the fact that they needed to forgive people from their past, even someone who maybe possibly was disloyal to them, and to realize that it never was about them. It was just about them being in a relationship that they knew was no longer working. So by them having forgiveness and allowing themselves to truly experience what it means to heal, this is why this person is willing to give it another chance in love. So you could be dealing with someone who spent a very long time being a bachelor, bachelorette in between relationships because they felt like they were always getting played or always getting jaded. But they know that your relationship really feels divinely guided. There's just something different about you that they find incredibly intriguing, mysterious. You are someone who's very soft-spoken to them, and most importantly, they feel like meeting you was the best day of their life because it showed them what it means to truly be able to give love another chance. So absolutely beautiful, ready to get closer to you, and very nervous to tell you how they feel. There's just something, you could have even posted something, whether that was a photo, a video, or a status of you doing something this weekend, that this person came to realize that you and them are really meant to advance this connection. And they're almost like, what were they waiting for? You know, like, were they waiting for them to keep changing or you to keep showing up? Because a lot of you have really showed up for this person in a way that no one else ever has before. And this has allowed them to see that you are someone who has been meant to be in their life. So with the Star Two of Wands, definitely a twin flame union. In the past, your person may not have even been aware what a twin flame connection is, but all they know is that you bring in this sort of emotional stability and balance that they were truly looking for from another person. So absolutely beautiful. I feel as though you're going to be quite shocked to realize that this person deals with their own insecurities, or that in the past with King of Cups in reverse, this person went through a major phase in their life where they felt like they weren't enough. They weren't enough to find true love, or they weren't enough for someone to be loyal to them. But that's never how they were meant to feel. They were mostly just meant to realize that they were looking for love in all the wrong places. Your person has decided to run away from any connection in their past that made them feel as though they weren't good enough, and to move towards someone who makes them feel like they are in an equally yoked connection. So Six of Pentacles, beautiful energy, because this is someone who's very giving, loving, and extremely loyal to whoever they date. And most importantly, realizing that in the past, they were with partners who possibly wanted them for the wrong reasons, but you have never given them a red flag to run away from. You've really showed this person that it's important to trust your own intuition, and most importantly, to allow yourself to fall in love again, no matter how many times you feel heartbroken in the past. And double earth energy, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Beautiful here because the sun is here. So your person is awakening to your connection, and there could have been a friend of theirs that asked them about you this weekend, since it says they show you off to their friends. So maybe someone in their friend circle asked them, you know, do you have any new love interests in your life? Who are you involved with? Okay, this person, wow, so something about you possibly practicing celibacy. They love that about you. It says they love that you are celibate. So this won't resonate for all of you, but if you know you're someone in between connections that practices abstinence in a way. Like, you're not out there dating to have that type of physical intimacy. You are out there really looking for a long-lasting partner, for a husband, for a wife. This person loves that about you. You or your person could be from the UK. Very interesting energy to come out. So you could be from Europe, or this person could be, and they want you to know that they feel like out of all the fish in the sea, you are theirs. So could be a possible Pisces, but if not, that's your fish. Just represents out of, you know, the millions of fish in the sea, you're the one that they choose. And most importantly, you're always on this person's mind. This person is an early riser. You could also be that way as well. Like, they really like to make the most of their days. They're someone incredibly successful and incredibly focused in their life. So whenever they wake up, they are so into you. They're always thinking about you. This person could often be reminded of you in their dreams as well. Or they could be checking your social media when they get up, because it says, I love seeing your name pop up on my phone. So looking out for a message from you, or a sign from you, or just to see what you're up to. They've kept their feelings for you, how much they truly love you, hidden for a very long time though. So this is why they're nervous to tell you how they feel. Some of you could have been friends with this person first. Doesn't have to be, but for others of you, there was just always an initial attraction between the two of you since y'all met, and they know that. They love how well you take care of yourself. So you could be someone who really tends to your health, your home, your family life. And most importantly, you're someone who always puts your best self forward. They feel like that's absolutely beautiful, because even if you're going through stress, they feel like you do a very good job at keeping composed, remaining focused. And they find that to be very much so alluring. So they love you deeply. This could be what they're really nervous to tell you. Like, they don't just have feelings for you. They are in love with you. Do you remember the times is here? So if you are someone who was friends with this person first, or you spent a long time communicating with them, getting to know them before really jumping into a close relationship, they want to know if you remember the times, just sharing a lot of laughter together, sharing memories. You could have had a lot of video chats or FaceTimes with this person, or text calls, something like this. But they want to know if you remember those times, because your person feels like every single conversation you've had always replays in their mind in such a beautiful way. You've made this person think about life on a level that they've never experienced with anyone else. So you two could have very intense conversations about, you know, love, the universe, family, long-term goals, history, music. There's something you two have spoken a lot about, and they just feel like you bring such an interesting point of view into their life. So this is a man who knows what they want, or a woman. If you're dealing with a woman, take it how it resonates. Let me see if there's any more messages. This person could have red or blonde hair, or you could. Wow. So if you have been in some type of slightly no communication with this person, or the conversation has kind of ceased to remain very consistent lately, they want you to know that they feel as though you look incredible since they last spoke with you. So I'm going to read this message to you. It says, may I first start by saying how incredible you look since we last spoke. I can tell that you've been working hard to heal from any heartbreak that has happened between us. I want you to know it was never my intention to make you feel left wondering why such a building connection could turn so different. I just had a lot of work to do on myself before anyone else. So there you go. This person knew from the moment you two met that you were extremely different than anyone they'd ever encountered before, but there was just something that made them feel as though they needed to work on themselves before giving you the commitment you deserve. You awoken something in this person to know that they wanted to be the best version of themselves for you. And there's nothing more attractive. That's how you know a connection is genuine, when someone you are dealing with makes you feel like you want to be the best version of yourself for yourself and for them. And they truly feel as though they found that within you. So know that this connection between the two of you is going to continue to build. And what they want you to know today when you found this message is that it's time for the two of you to get closer. It's time for the two of you to take your relationship to the next level. And most importantly, for you two to allow yourselves to naturally let things unfold. They don't want to feel rushed. They don't want to feel as though you're in one day and you're out the next. They most importantly want to feel as though you are loyal to them no matter how difficult things could be. Because if there's a distance between you, okay, or anyone else that tried to get in the way in the past, they could feel like sometimes that pushes you away. So it says, I had a dream about you recently. Do you ever dream of me? So this weekend, your person could have had a dream. That could be why there's a sense of urgency to want to have a newfound conversation with you, you know, just express how they're feeling, to tell you how they really feel. And there's a friend of theirs that keeps kind of pressuring them or asking them like, listen, where is this connection going? And that is why too, they're realizing that they've been holding themselves back from you for far longer than they truly wanted to. So I really hope this could resonate. I hope you have an awesome start to your week and a beautiful day. And know that whoever you're dealing with in love has truly woken up to the fact that they want to continue building a beautiful relationship with you.